Yo, what is going on, guys? It is SSX Deuces, and I am extremely excited to be reviewing HunterxHunter English dub. Now, I was not a YouTuber at the time of the sub. Yes, I've seen the entire series of the sub, and I'm caught up with the manga. If you guys want to see the most recent HunterxHunter manga chapter reviewed by yours truly, be sure to check that out on my channel. But let's get right into the meats of the episode. Now, since I already know everything and mostly everybody else knows everything, I am going to review the plot, but I'm also going to do several comparisons, pretty much voice-wise, honestly. But let's get right into it. So basically, we start out the episode with Mito-san, which everyone sounds really amazing so far in the dub. We see Mito-san basically talking about how Gon, who is our main protagonist of the show, is out to catch the big creature that none of the grown-ass men that are fishermen could catch. And he catches it all by himself with a nice little fishbowl, and he's like 12 years old. So he catches him, and if the bet was that if he would catch it, that he would be allowed to go take the hunter exam, because he is on a mission to find his father, to understand what was the reason why his father would leave for not really a good reason, like leave his son just to go become a hunter. He wants to understand why being a hunter is so amazing. So then he gets that, and then he basically is on the way. By the way, his voice actor is extremely good. Like, it actually reminds me of the Japanese voice actor. It's not garbage at all, and I absolutely love it. I'm not being sarcastic. That sounded a bit sarcastic, but basically really good. We see Mito-san, everyone's sounding good. Basically, he pinky promises Mito-san's not his mom, it's his aunt. It's his father, Jean's sister. So he's been taking care of his aunt for a while, and now he's on his way to the hunter exam. So he gets on a ship, and we see Gon has some strange abilities. As we get on the ship, this one dude, Katsu-san, is getting bullied by his fellow co-workers and shit. And basically, he drops an apple. Gon hands it to him, and then we get a couple of sneak peeks of Kurapika and Leorio, two beloved characters that, if you haven't seen the series yet, you will grow to love them. As then we see, as we go into the series even more, we see basically we get introduced to those two characters. But before that, Gon jumps on top of the mast of the ship, and using only smell, he didn't even have to look, he smelled that a storm was coming. And the storm was crazy. Like, the whole front of the ship was in the water. It was just a disgusting storm, like some One Piece type shit. And which literally put all the crewmates, like legit everyone that wanted to compete for the hunter exams, it put them all out of action except Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio. And of course the workers, but the workers work on the ship, so I mean, of course they're gonna like be used to like waves and all that motion sickness, all that good stuff. So basically, all three of them get called into the room where the captains ask them why they all taking the exam. Gon tells them right away. Leorio and Kurapika are extremely reluctant to tell the guy until he tells them that he is actually an instructor for a part of the hunter exam, and that he demands that they tell him, which then they tell him. And we see, by the way, Kurapika is trying Leorio a lot at this time. So basically, Kurapika's reason to become a hunter is to avenge the Uchi, the Kurta clan, and retrieve the scarlet eyes of his fellow clansmen, and to defeat the Phantom Troop. And like he says himself, he's not afraid of death. He's only afraid of his anger being lessened by like the time it takes him to kill them. So we see that he is 100% going out, and he just wants 100% revenge for his clan. And then Leorio, he literally just wants money. That's legit. That's all he's literally about, the money bags. Straight Shane McMahon all over this. So as that happens, we see that basically Kurapika tells him, yeah, money can't buy you class, Leorio. And then Leorio's like, oh yeah, I'm about to exterminate the Kurta bloodline right now. And then he asks him to meet him outside for a quick little brawl. But at this time, the storm is at its nastiest, and Katsuo-san falls out of the ship. He literally falls out as nobody can really help him. Gon jumps for him, and Leorio and Kurapika stop their fights and grab Gon. That way they can pull Gon and Katsuo-san back in, and then they all become great friends for the rest of the series. And I believe that's all that was shown on episode 1, as we are now going to move on to the second episode next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to check it out. It is really amazing, and the more support we get for Hunter x Hunter means the more officially licensed merchandise, and the more likely we are to get a freaking game, which is the possibilities with the amount of support. Like, legit, this all matters on support, man. Like, the more support we show, the more likely we are to get amazing merch and stuff. Because right now, the only Hunter x Hunter shit we have is legitimately unlicensed stuff, which I purchased from Amazon. And then we can only play as Gon and Killua on this game I'm playing right now, J-Star. So, be sure to support the series. Anyways, this has been SSX Deuces. Tell me what you think about this series, and what you think about man, yo, if this first episode didn't interest you enough, just stick with it for 5 episodes. I would say even 10, because the later arcs of this show are just simply amazing. Anyways, this has been SSX Deuces, and I'll talk to you guys